Outside the Broncos war room with John Elway, Dalton Risner, and Drew Lock. First, let's talk about Dalton, the local guy. How happy was he on the phone?
You know what? He was happy. Obviously, we spent a lot of time with him, and he's just out east. Lived out east for a long, long time, so it's nice to have him coming here to Denver. But the guy that we coveted, and we're glad that we're able to give him the second round. And he can play. He's very versatile. He can play a lot of different positions. He's played tackle. We're going to try and put him at guard, but he plays with an attitude and toughness, and so he'll add a lot to our offensive line.
When you were going through the pre-draft process, I know there was that story about him introducing himself to you, and just everything that he admired about you. Did that come through when you were talking to him?
Well, I think he was a little bit in shock when I got him on the phone. He was a little quieter than he normally was, so I think he was probably in a little bit of shock. But you know what? He's a guy that brings a lot of he brings an attitude to the room, and also a very nice guy. And so, looking forward to having him.
Drew Lock, now a quarterback who many thought was going to go in the first round. You get him in the second round. What made you decide this was the right spot for Drew?
Well, we're very fortunate. We didn't think he'd fall nearly this far. So, we liked him as a player, and I think that, he can be a very good player in this league for a long time. And, right now we'll come in. We've got a starting quarterback and Joe Flacco, and so he'll be an understudy, and I'm sure, learn a lot from Joe. But, he'll come in, and, he's a young guy that is in a situation to be able to learn and compete for the backup spot.
How important is it for him to kind of get with Joe and really take advantage of the time that he spends with him in that understudy role?
Well, I think with what Drew's done also in college, the offensive, being a spread offense that he's done, there's some things that he's going to have to learn, and being under the center a lot more than he's used to. And so, there's some things that he's going to have to learn. And so, to have a guy, a veteran with Joe like that, help him with the ropes, it'll be great.
John, appreciate the time.
You got it.